We are back for part 3 of Finally Friday here at 3rd and Lindsley for WMOT. News Radio, Jessica Scott with you again, reminding you the rescission bill passed in Congress last night, and they are clawing back monies that were allotted to public radio and public television. So this is a reminder, go to WMOT.org, donate what you can. No gift is too small, none too large either. WMOT.org. Our thanks to Blue Note Straight Bourbon Whiskey for their support of Finally Friday. And thanks to Phil Madera for the last set. As we welcome Crooked Eye Tommy, and you brought the band.
I did, I brought the whole band.
Cool,
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, it's so good to have you.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how many people know that we actually have a juke joint in this town. Raise your hands.
Heck yeah.
Papa Turney's.
Papa Turney's Juke Joint, only
And
one.
Zeke.
Zeke,
And
that's
that's
right.
where you play a lot,
Play
right?
a lot there, yes, absolutely.
That's cool, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
They've been really good to us.
Yeah.
They have treated us like we're family, and of course, they are family.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's so good.
wonderful.
Yeah. I didn't even know. One day I was just like looking for a place to sit by the water. I had my dog with me. I wanted to go do lunch. It was like March. It was like the inkling of the season changing.
Yeah.
And I found it and I went up there and I was like, how did I not know about this?
Yeah, it's special, and if you haven't been, you need to go.
So let's talk about music and let's talk about where you're from. Man.
All right, yeah, so I'm from California, born and raised in the Central Valley, which is kind of a farming community.
Yeah.
Near Bakersfield, about 40 minutes from Bakersfield.
Amazing.
And grew up listening to country and blues and southern rock and all of that.
Yeah.
And then I grew up.
Or did ya?
But that's a good foundation, right? And
Yeah.
grew up, and then I moved here 5 years ago because it was just the right place to be for the
Okay.
senior years, you know, as things wind down. And it's affordable here, and there's so much amazing music.
And you still do a blues festival.
I do. I host a blues festival in Ojai, California.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
First week of June. First weekend of June every year.
Oh, it's a perfect time to be there.
It's a pretty good-
Any time is a perfect time to
Yeah,
be in Omaha.
we had a great show this year. We had Delgado Brothers and Katie Skeens, another new gal on the scene. Anyway. it was
Well, we're
wonderful.
so happy you're here.
Well, thanks.
And
We're
would
great
you
to-
play for us?
Let's do it.
We need it.
Yeah.
Crooked Eye Tommy for Finally Friday for WMOT.
Thank you, WMOT. Give now, give often. Hey, so this first song I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the songs. I hope that's okay. I felt like that was kind of the right thing to do here.
Yeah.
I love old blues music, and one of my favorite artists is John Lee Hooker. And I watched a video when I was scrolling one day of him playing Hobo Blues, and it's a one-chord song, and I was completely mesmerized by that song. And it just, I watched the whole thing, and then I watched it again. And so that's sort of the impetus for this song. I thought if I could do that, if I could play one chord song and suck people in with that, then I made something, right? And so this is kind of that thing. It's a little bit more than one chord, but it's pretty close. And it's kind of a spiritual. I hope you like. It's called "There Is a Train." Oh, and we just released this. It's out on video, and with a friend of mine from Croatia, we did an album together, and this song is in that album. Oh, there is a train we all must ride. It's a train gonna take us from here to the other side. You can't buy no ticket, you can't make a reservation, but it's a train gonna take you to heaven on to damnation. Can you hear the train? It's calling your name. Can you hear the train? Now if you are a rich man, you got more than your share. The conductor on this train, oh, he don't care. There ain't no amount of money gonna change your destination, 'cause this train gonna take you to heaven or to damnation. Can you hear the train? It's calling out to you, it's calling your name. Can you hear the train? Grady Clark on the guitar. Now you must choose while you're still here. Are you gonna live a life of love and spread good cheer? Or will you choose the road of desolation? 'Cause this train gonna take you to heaven or to damnation. Can you hear the train? It's calling out to you. Can you hear the train? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love that song. Anyway, the next song is one that I wrote. So I don't know how many of you have heard of the International Blues Challenge out there.
Yeah.
Anyone know what that is? So I was involved in that a couple of times, and we actually got to the finals a few years ago. But anyway, when I was rolling up to that, getting excited about going, I won my local thing and was going to Memphis, and I was really excited. And I had a dream. Actually, it was a reoccurring dream, which is so rare. And it was about going to Memphis. And so I was in this dream, I'm trudging to Memphis, and there's all this stuff going on. And then I get to Memphis, and there's a door. It's like a knocking on the door. That's the end of the dream. But to me, it seemed like that ought to be a song, so I wrote it, and it's kind of a dream sequence song, so you'll probably catch that as we go. It's called Dirty Sugar, which is kind of what Memphis is all about. In a dream I walked to Memphis, I knocked upon the door, and when it finally opened, there was blues all over the floor. On the walls I saw the pictures The crowd of people around them, well, they all wanted Elvis to sing. When Martin asked if Elvis might sing Amazing Grace, and Elvis said, "Sure thing, Doc." Lord, we all fell about the place. Memphis, sweet and dirty, sugar in the streets, and Memphis, you're so dirty and sweet. You wanna rub that dirty sugar all over me. Dirty sugar, baby. Something sweet filled the air. It was calling me away, though I wanted to stay there. I walked into the kitchen. Aretha Franklin was there. She was frying up some catfish. BB King just stood and stared. Then BB said, "Hey Rita, you're looking good." And Rita said, "Now BB, keep your mind on the food." Memphis, sweet and dirty, sugar in the streets. Oh, Memphis, you're so dirty and sweet. You wanna rub that dirty sugar all over me. Well, my dream, it ended abruptly, as good dreams often do. And I sat up in my bedroom and I wrote this song for you. Memphis, sweet and dirty, sugar in the streets, and Memphis, you're so dirty and sweet. You wanna rub that dirty sugar all over me. All over me. Dirty sugar, baby. Dirty sugar. Memphis truly is that. It's sweet, and it's dirty, and it's cool, and it's scary, and it's all of those things. I love that town. I don't go there often unless it's a big event because it's a little bit too scary. But all right, this is an older song. It's from my first record, and I think it's appropriate any day of the week. It's just that kind of song. So somebody has got to pay. Can't see that on the radio. Somebody got to pay. Somebody got to pay. The way the world is today, somebody got to pay. So listen here now. Now if you think your government gives a damn about your rent, and if you vote for left or right, somehow they care about your plight. It ain't likely, 'cause money's the only game. Lord, it's a shame, but some somebody got to pay. You know what? Somebody got to pay. Somebody got to pay. The way the world is today. Somebody got to pay. Come on, Freddie. And you reap what you sow. That's the truth. And they plant a field of green. They plant the darkest seeds. When the harvest time comes, running along people, somebody got to pay. Somebody got to pay. Whoa, somebody got to pay. That's right. The way the world is today. What is it, people? The way the world is today. Somebody. Yeah. Pay. Somebody pay, y'all. Somebody got to pay. Man, that's an everyday song right there. Every day. All right, we got a couple more. I'm going to bring a friend up on this next song. Another great artist that you might want to know about. His name is Jim Guston, and he's going to sing some harmony vocals on this song. So I mentioned earlier that I grew up in the Central Valley of California. It's kind of farming country, and I listened to a lot of music and Southern rock and blues and country, a lot of country. But I always had this thing, and it's so strange because now I'm here, but I had this thing about the South. Love the South. How'd it go? And I just felt like, I felt like that's where I should have been born, even back then. But anyway, this song is called Southern Heart, and now here I am. So, pretty cool. Hope you like it. It seems to me when I look back, there were many things I could have changed. Could have changed my hair and bought new clothes. I could have stayed when my heart told me to go. But I've always had a Southern heart, a rebel boy through and through. And some people claim I was a fool from the start, but I've always had a Southern heart. Come on, Ray. Beat up Chevrolet and no guitar to play. These were things that made life worth living. Southern One. Southern Heart, y'all. Hand for Jim Gusson, y'all. Helping us out on the harmonies. Well, we got one more. And so, I'm going to get a little personal here. Not with you, but about me. Yeah, don't worry. For many years in my life, I was not a good person. Was not in a good place. I was a drug addict. I did all kinds of things to ruin my life, and I ruined it entirely. And I just ran around the world, everything that I did, everything I touched was destroyed. And that was my rooster period. And so, thankfully, through the love of a good woman and of God above, I was able to get over that. Right, I found a way through. And now every day and every minute is magical and happy, and I can't believe I get to do this for y'all today. It's been many years, but it took me a long time, and I'm still not really right in the head, but you don't gotta worry about that, just listen to the song. Anyway, this song, it starts out when I was a rooster, and now I'm the cock of the walk. So it's one. Well, I used to be a rooster, now I'm a cock of the walk. Yeah, I used to be a rooster, now I'm the cock of the walk. I might think I'm bragging, but baby, I can walk that talk. Yeah, I used to be a liar, but now I'm a man of the truth. Well, I used to be a liar, now I'm a man of the truth. Being an honest man is keeping me in my youth. Now I used to do drugs, I took a lot of pills, I thought that stuff would cure my ills. I was so selfish just thinking about me. Love came along and she set me free. I used to be a rooster. Oh, I used to be a rooster. Yeah, I used to be a rooster, but now I'm a cock of the walk. Ready, Clark, on the guitar. Thinking about me. Love came along and she set me free. I used to be a rooster. Oh, I used to be a rooster. Yeah, I used to be a rooster. Now I'm the cock of the walk. Well, I used to be a firecracker. Now I am the bomb. I used to be a firecracker. Now I am the bomb. You can check out our exploits at CookItOutTommy.com. The self would cure my ills. I was so selfish, just think about me. And love came along and it set me free. I used to be a rooster. Oh, I used to be a rooster. Yeah, I used to be a rooster. Now I'm a cock of the walk. Cock of the walk. Oh, thank you so much.
Cricket Tommy. for WMOT for Finally Friday. Thank you.
Finally Friday. Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks so much for coming to play for us and bring the band. They're amazing. All y'all.
Grady Clark gonna get Jim Klinger on the drums and Bill Gilliam on the bass.
Very nice. Our thanks today to Cricket Eye Tommy, Phil Matera, and Elena Stacy for joining us. Coming up next week, we have Gray Delisle, the Watson Twins, and Blue Monkey for Finally Friday. Anna Lou will be hosting that one. And thanks once again to Blue Note Straight Bourbon Whiskey for their support, and to you for your support, especially in this moment of indecisive funding that we're going to need to make up from Congress rescinding our money last night. So if you're listening to us and you love what we do, we'd love your support right now, WMOT.org. We're going to do an emergency fund drive next week. So be listening on the radio. And again, thanks to all for being here. Hope to see you all next week for Finally Friday at 3rd and Lindsley. I'm Jesse Scott. The list is coming up next. WMOT. Great weekend, everybody.